Hey guys, what's up? It's a quick little vlog for you guys. I voted today. It's quite fun actually. I can't say fun. It's just something voting. People do voting. It was like the local. It was the police commissioner elections. It was all over the UK. But I was voting for my local one. It was a bit of a poor one to be honest. In that there was very little publicity on it. It was advertised a bit, but I had no idea who the local candidates were or anything like that. But what I did know is that it was all politics, and that pretty much every single person you could vote for in it was a politician. And that was it. That was why I voted, because I was aware of it as being a political thing again. And based, I don't know if you follow UK politics at all, but it's a bit of a mess at the moment. So I voted for that. I didn't know who the candidates were, but obviously I knew who their political allegiances were, because it's in the ballot thing. You get your ballot paper, you got their name, their political party, stuff like that. So I saw from there, and that's how I knew who to vote for, because obviously whoever they're politically aligned with is going to be who their what their ideals are. So I put my votes in for that. There only have 5 applicants. There are 5 runners in it. I have to admit, I voted for the Labour Party and the Independent group, because the other 3 were. At the moment we have a joint parliament of 2 parties, one of which is full of arseholes, the Tories. And the others, Lib Dems, who screwed over a huge amount of us voters last election. So I didn't want to give people my votes. And the third one was UKIP, which is the UK Independence Party. And they're a very, very right-wing party. Right-wing? Right-wing, I think, yeah, right-wing's like very extremist, left-wing's we obviously get these things at each end. Like left-wing's like, yeah, everyone's cool, we're all good. And right wing's like racism and whatnot, I think. I never remember that one. No, so don't quote me on that. They're a very right wing, I think, party. It's all very racist and stuff like that with them. And obviously they're getting a unfortunately large amount of voters. Sorry, I'm tired. But yeah, they're getting an increasingly large amount of voters. Sorry, not comfortable. They're getting an increasingly large amount of voters here in the UK, obviously. Kind of bad, to be honest. One of the things I can't say I entirely disagree with them. I do agree with them on quite a few points. Obviously they're very sort of anti-immigrant and stuff like that, and in some sort of parts I do agree with them. I say that because I do see, whilst I was unemployed, I saw where taxpayers' money was going, and it was going to people. Well, it doesn't matter. I saw basically going to people who deserve it, or I've seen it all throughout my life, and it's unfortunate. As a country, we do tend to kind of bend over backwards for immigrants. We don't want to offend them. I hate to say it, but it's kind of true. My mum works at a school, and a lot of the children who come in who have disabilities or learning issues, something like that. A lot of them have come from the Middle East. They've come here because they can get in, and they get medical care and stuff like that, and it's all paid for by the taxpayer. Anyway, I'm not going to go into a rant about all this. The point is, you can't really ever say you entirely disagree with one party. They think even those parties I don't like them, I do somewhat agree with them on some aspects. But today, obviously voting, it was, I knew exactly who I wanted to vote for, because I've seen what the current government is doing, and I didn't vote for this sort of a government. I voted for a different one. It didn't work out well, but that happens when you vote. Your vote counts, but obviously you can't always get what you want. But no, this was not. This government has been quite a letdown, to be honest. More so than I imagined if I just lost. We just lost, and it'd been whoever got in. But yeah, so I voted for that. even though it's not a particularly big thing. It does, obviously, I think you should always vote. You should always be informed. I wasn't entirely informed, I have to admit, but I still knew political-wise what was going on, so I could. I have to admit that's something that does bug me, in that a lot of people don't vote. And I mean, that bugs me because, I mean, before I could vote, I never paid attention to it, or didn't like it much. When I was of legal age to vote, I did pay attention, and now I keep up to date with stuff. But I think people who don't vote are kind of wasting it, because one of the few differences kind of really between us and dictatorships is that we at least can vote. Obviously they can't. Oh god, I remember that, it's horrible. I was on my way to work. Hit the bus down the road. There's like a big row, big hedge, and I was leaning against it, like I normally do. I was leaning against it, I was like standing next to it, waiting for the bus. It arrived, got on, go sit down, and then like a few minutes later I felt this itch behind my ear. So I go, I itch, put my hand down, and I feel something itching on my hand. I look down and it's a spider. It's like yay big. So it's not huge, but it's, you know, it's like so there. Yeah, that's that sort of size. It's fucking terrifying. I don't like spiders. I hate them. So I kind of flick him off. He lands on my leg. Like I'm sitting down the bus, so I'm not, you know, like this. So he lands like here. He starts crawling up my leg. Flick him back again. He lands on my lower leg. Starts crawling up. Flick off a third time. He lands on the floor. Starts crawling back towards me. Like fuck this shit. And just, you know, stomp the bastard. It's horrible. Like, I can't stand spiders. And this guy crawling. It's horrible. Anyway, it's like 10:30. I went to go to bed half an hour ago. So I'm going to go to bed now. I'll probably upload this in a couple of days. Just because it's a bit of a pain to... I was actually going to record this a few days ago. There's a different... Obviously I was going to talk about the voting coming up and stuff, but obviously I've done now. But you know, because my mum... I'm talking very quickly, I'm not really getting much across information on this, am I? No, I was going to do this earlier in the week. And I was going to talk about the voting coming up and stuff like that. I didn't get a chance. That's because my mum had a friend staying around. She came down for the nurses' conference in my city. So she stayed here for a couple of nights just to... It was easier than get obviously a hotel or whatever. So obviously it's just harder to vlog whilst that was going on. My new PC's pretty much sorted. I just need to put everything across from my external hard drive to my new PC. Now I can start uploading my new playthrough actually. I think to edit that as well, to be honest. I think I did say end of November at the earliest. So I'm still well within my time span, I think. I think that's about it. So, oh god, 8 minutes. Did not mean for it to be this long, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm going to go. See you in a couple of days. Bye.